Good morning. Welcome to the Turtle Journal. Happy Tuesday. I hope you're all having a lovely morning so far. This morning, I want to do another little project like I did last Tuesday morning. And I've set up at my workbench today. And I want to use a set of stickers that I have been looking at on my shelf for ages and haven't opened yet, which is these really cute little resin koi stickers. So I wanted to use those this morning. That's kind of the start of the project that I wanted to do. And then I also thought I might use the new 49 and Market collage sheets because the colors are perfect with all the pretty botanicals and greens to go with some brightly colored little kind of 3D, almost slightly raised little resin koi stickers. These are from Japan, these stickers. These are Mindwave, a brand from Japan, and this is 49 and Market collage papers, which is basically like pattern paper, just thinner. So I'm going to use those this morning. I was just flicking through my journal because I don't want to use my washi edges for this layout. I want to do a bit of a what are we in September? I want to do a bit of a, what do I want to do? I call it a landscape layout, a future landscape or future horizon, a bit of a bullet journal kind of list alongside a really beautiful decorated page. So I'm probably only going to decorate this part, I think, of my layout. So nice to see you guys. Say hey, let me know where you're watching from so I know who's joining. And if you're watching later on a replay, say hey as well in a comment. Let me know you stopped by. I hope my microphone is loud enough. I can turn it up. Let me know if it's okay. I haven't checked the volume since I went live, and I was just busily trying to get my laptop restarted and updated and all the stuff it does when you need to do something in a hurry. Suddenly all the tech starts going funny on you. So let me know if you need me to turn the volume up. So that's what I want to do this morning. I'm going to do basically just one A5 layout. This isn't actually A5. This is a half letter, my Celestial Butterfly half letter journal. So this is half of half letter. So it's not A5. It's an American dimensions, but it's close enough to A5 for me. So I'm happy to do that. And I'm going to do just this side and then keep this side here for sort of my list, I think. I reckon that's my plan this morning. Wendy from Claire. Nice to see you, Wendy. You're kind of just down the road a little bit, like, an hour and a bit down the road. I'm in just near Gawler. So you're kind of like a neighbour, close enough. Hey, in South Australia. Nice to see you, Wendy. All right, let's get started. When I jump on with you guys to do a project, I don't do a whole lot of planning beforehand. So I haven't got heaps in mind except that these two things are what I want to use. I know that, and I know what I want my layout to, like the purpose of it. I love doing paper crafting and journaling to support real life admin. I love to do journaling and paper crafting to help me with my goals and my work and project management. I think it's the best of both worlds for me. Wow, that's beautiful. I haven't looked through every piece of this set. Let me do a quick look for you so you can check out what comes in this collage papers from 49 and Market. This one is called, what set is this called? I've taken the sticker off. Garden Grove. That's pretty. That might be handy with the koi. It would look like they're swimming through the leaves. Let's keep that aside. Golden Grove, Garden Grove. No, those things are businesses. Wendy's might be thinking that sounds a bit familiar. Grove. It has the word Grove in, and it's from 49 Market. It's on the website. It's new. It's not hard to find if you want to grab yourself a set. This is amazing. What a phenomenal bunch of papers. These are funky. Oh, yeah, I like that. There's heaps of variety in here. I think there's 40 sheets in this set. 40 background papers. That green's pretty. If I need a bit of a green. Oh, cool. Let's get a few out that might come in handy for this. I might do a bit of this side as well, but I'm going to mostly stick to the right-hand side, which feels super counterintuitive. I feel like I should decorate this side and write on here, but I'm going to decorate this side and write on this side. And yeah, so the point of this layout, if you're curious, is to be beautiful, and this fun crafting, getting in the zone is like the best part about paper crafting and journaling. But I also want to use this layout as a bit of a brainstorm or a bit of oh, that's cool. That's the backing, but you also get cute little swatches. That's cute too. A bit of a brainstorm for goals, not brainstorm, a bit of a place for me to keep my future landscape. I call it, when I bullet journal, I call it future landscape or hard landscape. To me, that just means big big things coming up to pay attention to. So when I finish this is going to have, I'll keep my journaling clip on it for now. When this layout is done, I won't put my bookmark there because I need my bookmark for other things, but I am going to put a paper clip on here or something permanently, because this will kind of be a layout I want to refer to often to keep my mind across everything that's coming up. So like I might have 3 really big goals for September or big projects, and then the same for October, November. I don't know how many I'll do on here. Good morning, Jan. I saw you on Facebook yesterday too. I feel like, did you email me or commented or something? Nice to see you, Jan, from Melbourne. Man, how windy is it, Jan? What's been going on? Windy too as well. Today is like still, there's not anything moving outside, but have you got terrible gusty wind today, Jan? We had it here yesterday, South Australia. It was a bit scary. It was so insane. So that's my plan is, and then this will be, it kind of helps me keep across everything that's coming up. And I do have it digitally. I'm a big fan of digital planning, but I like the analog crossover because this feels warm and cozy and fun and pretty and creative, and it makes me want to connect with it and stay on top of what's happening. Whereas, you know, the digital landscape can get to be just frankly super overwhelming. So I like to have things in my analog version as well. They're a bit more confined and a bit more targeted, that I don't have to like get too overwhelmed. Otherwise you open your email and like have a bit of a panic attack or something. Yeah, totally. Yesterday was nuts. Hey, yesterday was quite something else. That was yesterday. All right, let's start with this as a background. This is just so pretty. And it fits perfectly height-wise because this collage paper is an American, 49er Marker is an American brand anyway, as you probably know. And I think these are 6x8. I've taken the sticker off now, I can't tell. Let me check. Hang on, let me tell you. Let me find one that I haven't taken the stickers off and stuff yet. Is it 6x8? Yes, 6x8. So the collage, Grove Collage, that's what it's called. I was close. So it's called Grove Collage, this one, and it is 6x8, and there's 40 sheets in here, and they're collage sheets, but I just feel like collage means pattern paper to me. And it's nice and thin. I love that. So my journal's not going to bulk up too much. Then there comes, do I want to tear this or not? I'm going to keep straight edges, so I'm actually not going to tear this. And I didn't get my trimmer out. Let me get my trimmer out. I'm not gonna tear this one, but I will just cut the edge off a bit. Let's just eyeball it. Look at that. Save onto the little scrap. You never know. I might use that for something. Let's see. And I'm going to stick that down. I'm just going to use a glue stick and my sort of scrap paper. Oh, I'm dropping stuff everywhere. Okay. What is everybody up to today? What has everybody got planned for Tuesday? Are you guys day off, hanging around, do some crafting, some grocery shopping, parenting, grandparenting? Anyone doing anything exciting today? Laundry, all that sort of stuff. Oops. It's been so nice and warm the last couple of days. I almost took our electric blanket off of our bed, but decided I would wait a bit longer because it's going to be a little chilly the rest of this week, I believe. And I don't know if you guys are like, I can live with my electric blanket on my bed for as long as possible into spring before I decide to pack it away for next winter. Do you guys have electric blankets or beautiful, soft, warm, like fleecy quilts? So the best part of getting into bed in wintertime, I reckon. All right, these are so cute, these stickers. I love, look at these. They're just adorable, and they've got little cute, there's all the koi, and then these really sweet little water droplets as well. I love it, and I love how bumpy they are. Nice little raised ones as well. That's all you're up to. That sounds like a perfect day ever, Jan. Perfect day ever. This is beautiful. I'm loving this already. I'm so glad I decided to use these today. So they've sat on my shelf for ages, and I keep looking at them and trying to think, what am I going to do with them? This project is going to be perfect. All right, let's add some. I'm going to do this. No, I'm not doing. I've got to remember. I want to write on this side. Let's get too carried away. I'm going to add a little feature over here, I think, with the koi. And I want to use this. And I'm going to even give it a bit of an edge, I think. That's what I feel like I want to do. Let's just trim it down a bit. I like the white. I'm going to save that white at the top. All right, let's cut it in a bit narrower. I'm happy to lose a little bit of the green. I don't want to lose too much because I like the white. Now I'm not even cutting it straight. This is what happens when I just eyeball it. I'm not even cutting straight. That's okay. That's all right. I don't mind. The overall effect will still be what I want. Okay, and then I'm going to back it on a bit of green because that's a little lost now with that background. Put it on this bit of green, and then I'm going to put the koi on it. I feel like that's going to be the most fun part. It'll all come together when we stick those koi on, I reckon. I love how thin this is. I'm really glad I opened this packet. Okay, let's trim that down. After all the storm yesterday, that crazy wind, I rescued various bits of laundry that had blown all over the yard. It was all a little bit of a mess outside. Our house backs onto a fairly open, like a part of a main road, a bypass. So it's quite open across our back fence, which is really nice because there's not much neighbours around the back, but it's really windy and dusty out the back and lots of traffic going by. So it was like it's like crazy amounts of wind blowing through the back of our backyard yesterday. It was nuts. I'm going to have that as a bit of a, oh my goodness, I've forgotten the name. What's that called? Oh my goodness. It's a tip-in. It's kind of a tip-in. That's what I'll do. Let's put it in the middle. Let's do that. A tip-in. That's probably the word I'm looking for. What washi have I got handy? I like this around the world washi. Actually, I will use it. It can be, it doesn't have to be all. Oh no, let's use this one. Oh yeah, this is beautiful. This one is, this is a Archer and Olive. I love this washi. It's Archer and Olive from the set called Gentle Breeze, which I think I've got out of stock now. I did have it, but I think it's out of stock. Gentle Breeze washi, I think it was called, from Archer and Olive. Yeah, let's use that. That's really pretty. Hello, nice to see you, Twiggy. I'm sorry, names are terrible on YouTube. It doesn't really give me your Facebook profile. So nice to see you. Good morning. I'm sure I've probably seen you before. Sorry, I get not good with remembering. I'm not great with remembering usernames from YouTube. But it's so nice that you watch from YouTube. That always helps my little YouTube analytics a bit if you watch from YouTube. Okay, let's stick that down. Okay. This is such pretty washi. It's a shame I haven't got it anymore. So beautiful. It's got those really pretty, little pretty like reeds. And then you can kind of see it's like lavender as well in there, and little stalks of, lots of lavender and like almost wheat or something. It's really beautiful. So let's put that almost in the middle, what am I saying? The spine, but in the middle of the page. No, we might make it just a little bit straight, Rachel. It's probably like try and keep it straight. Oh, bummer. That's the only thing with collage paper. You guys have more experience with collage paper than me, you'll probably know. Okay, can't lift washi off just quite as easily as regular pattern paper because it's so thin. Note to self. That's okay, because we'll put a little koi. There we go, fixed. We'll put a little koi fish over the top of that little tear. Okay, so that's sort of like a little, I'm going to add a bit to this side. I don't like the stickiness sort of showing through. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, isn't it beautiful? Oh, you cannot go wrong, can you? You just can't go wrong. Our green is just a universally beautiful, versatile, amazing color, I feel. I can never have too many green things, and I'm always pulling out green. I know I always go for green as well. When I'm looking to do something, I just feel drawn to it. I might use one of these letter blocks just for something different at the back. Let's grab it and let's cut it out and then decide. And then I feel I want to put something over here to connect before I put all the cute koi on. This is coming together nice. This is coming together quick, and it's coming together pretty easily too. Let's do the dark one. I'm just going to put that under here, and I'm going to stick it straight down, I reckon. Just to add a little bit something behind that as a layer. And then let's do some koi stickers. Okay. So I saved this piece from the start. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I was thinking, do I want to pull it over here? I actually don't want anything on this side. I want to keep that blank because I want to write on that side. I'm going to put that right across here in the middle. I think that actually makes sense. Oh, sure, Heather. Sure. Yeah. Come back and watch it later on. Say hey. Nice to see you. So let's do that. That actually, that's unexpectedly, I'm happy with that. So I did chop that bit off the end there, and I'm going to actually put it right back over here over the middle to help with this washi, sort of cover it up a bit, but it gives me a little bit of a, what's the word? A bit of a connection between the two pages. Let's do that. I'm glad I saved it. This is why we don't throw things away, hey. That's the rationale we use. You just never know when you might need that one particular piece. If you threw it out, then you'll be wishing you hadn't. I'm not going to cover the whole lot of the washi out because I want to see some of the really pretty lavender stalks. Okay. Dead simple. Hey, how easy is this? That is cute, though. There's a lot you could add to this now as a bit of a foundation of a layout. There's a lot you could do on top of this kind of idea, even as placement pieces and ideas. It's very simple, but now you could take this a lot of directions, I feel. You could do a lot with this sort of layout and take it in a lot of different ways with some very sort of simple basic construction of some pieces and where you place them to draw some interest into, draw your eye to different places. So now let's get, I'm so excited. Can't wait to use these stickers. Let's get these koi stickers out. So just as a reminder, I want to be able to use this as my, it's not goal setting and it's not even my planner. It's really just a broad look at the next couple of months of some big projects. For instance, I'm part of a planning committee for a big community carols event as part of my church in the Copper Coast, which is a couple of hours drive from here. And that's a big project that kind of lands in the end of November. And I know that's coming up, but if I have big projects like that that are work-related, business-related, family, and all sorts of stuff, it just helps me feel a bit more on top of what I should be doing when, and maybe not overcommit to things by seeing kind of what's coming up, if that makes sense. That's kind of my planner rationale. So this, I want to write some different things here. So I do want to add a bit here, but the cute little koi stickers are going to make this a whole lot of fun. Every time I open this, I'm going to really enjoy looking at this layout in the next couple of months. I feel like I could totally do September and October. I don't know if I'm pushing it, though, to add November in here as well. That might be a bit of a stretch. So this here, I'm going to add the koi here because this is a really sort of hero piece. So let's put, these are so cute. Let's put them a little bit like they are sort of swimming through and around this plant, which now kind of turns it into a little, what's the word? Seaweed? I know seaweed's not the right word. You know what I mean. A little bit of a plant in a, let's add one here over into the white so it stands out more. Swimming up here. Let's put a little splashy dot there. Little water splash. Oh, there's some little tiny, very tiny little, let's actually, no, I'm going to put that over here. Let's put that over here. Little tiny seaweed piece. I'm going to keep that on that side. That is cute. They are very cute. I love this. It's adorable. I'm going to really enjoy looking at this often. I like putting them, try and keeping some on the white because they're resin, they're a little bit translucent. So they are, you can see through them a little bit, which if the paper behind is a bit too dark, they get a bit lost. So let's try and keep a couple on the white. I want to maybe add, let's just do a couple more. There's a little black koi on here as well, but I'm going to stick with all the really pretty. There's a bit more of a yellow one. Let's use a bit of a yellow one. And they're all swimming in different directions too, which is really handy. Oh, now I feel a bit lost. Let me turn him this way. Oh, don't stick there. Yeah, that's better. All right. I think one more. Yeah, adorable. These are so cute. These are really cute. Yeah. I like the cluster of them. Sort of. Do I want another one? Yeah, let's do another one. No, let's not do another one. This is going to get overboard. Let me put a black one back here. So that'll be super subtle. Yeah, let's do it. It's very subtle having them on the background, but I quite like that. Okay, that's that side. They are very cute. It could keep going and going. I'll try and get them closer, but this camera's going to like go all fuzzy if I get them too close. You can see that they're a bit resin. You can kind of see they're really glossy, like glossy accents, really. They're slightly raised and they're very cute. I like that. That's really sweet. That's cute layout. Totally draws your eye to these little koi. That's super sweet. I'm happy with that. I don't know that I'm going to do anything here. I might leave that blank because that might come in handy. If I fill this up, I might think of something else to put here. So I'm going to keep it just like that. And then a couple of black ones there. I feel like I need to put another black one somewhere. And then I might put a couple here. And then I think we're done. I'm going to put this black one like that, like it's swimming off to the other side. And then let's do, thinking about how I want to do my lists and things on this side. I'm going to add another little seaweed piece. They are cute, those seaweed. I'm going to use all of those. Yeah, I like those little seaweed bits. They're adorable. It's so fun. I love stickers. This is so fun. It's like, imagine if you had like unlimited supply of stickers. You could just be like playing with stickers all day. That would be my dream life for sure. Now this is going to have, let me put some loose. I'm going to put November on here as well because it is meant to be a sort of future, off in the distance, everything coming up type planning. So I guess I'm going to, let's do it. Let's put November, but I won't put December on here. Okay. That's literally the structure I want for it. And then I'm just going to put some koi on here to finish it off. It makes perfect sense. Put one super cute one down in the corner. And one up here. I feel like that's done. I think that's finished. That's actually really sweet. I like that. I like that little element, those little seaweed bits and the one little koi. And this here with that water splash, that's really cute too. I like that little element there too. I reckon I would call that done. I feel like that gives me enough space to write and then more if I want to. But like I said, this is a real easy layout. You could take this in lots of different directions and use this sort of placement idea and concept and shapes in heaps of different ways, and just feature like some cute stickers on that front element, whatever kind of you've got that you're in the mood to use or that you're saving for a special occasion. Don't save it, go ahead and use it. So that's it for this morning. Nice to see you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Have a lovely day, whatever you guys are up to. That seems focusing better there. I'm going to work out when this camera is sitting here, it's hard to know where to put it. That actually shows that a bit better, this angle. And that cute little koi there in one of the corner. That's turned out really well. You could do this with any sticker set you've got and a pattern paper to match and do a little layout like this. And how quick was that? That was me fluffing about, chatting to you guys and making it up along the way. So you could totally copy this sort of concept and have something like this put together in no time, or spend ages on it and play around with the placements and then add some really interesting extra elements to it as well and go like really, really detailed and really layered and add lots of stuff to it too. I'm so glad, Wendy. It's so nice to see you on Tuesday and won't hang around. Hey, Carol, nice. You're welcome. It's nice to see you guys, even just for a little bit, to pop in on Tuesday and say hey. Have a lovely day, whatever you guys are all up to. You're welcome, Janet. It's so nice to see you again. I hope you have a great Tuesday, guys, whatever you're doing, and I'll see you all later.